Alright, hello everyone! This is the long-awaited review of Vanguard because we have Elliot here to explain what's going on.
As I play Smash Bros. Because I'm just awesome like that.
And I build evil!
Yeah, lots of things are going on. I'm eating cake, for example.
So, you know, Mega Man, awesome Link Joker deck, cake. It's crazy.
This retarded fucking Pokemon.
No, just look at the box. It says it's delicious cake.
Shut up! It does. It doesn't say that.
No, I got
delicious cake.
So confused.
But anyway, the reason why we're doing is that if you haven't noticed, we haven't done a Vanguard review in ever. And I'm going to be honest, it's because we just aren't...
Nothing happens the arc. It's basically the most fillery thing, and I think it's because they intend to catch up the English game, or at least that's what the release patterns are looking like. Because they're making an English exclusive set.
Yeah, really, that's right.
We can kill both.
Yeah.
Buddyfight 16.
Booster 16 is going to include multiple sets.
Oh, time to wake up.
Whoa.
That's all they've said. We don't know how they're going to add or interchange anything yet, but it's interesting, and there has been nothing announced for Japan after the movie products, which are out now.
That was
We should have known about Booster 8 like a month ago. 18, my bad.
18. We would have known about 18 like 2 months ago if things were going normally.
Yeah, so...
I think they're planning some big cast shift.
International, or maybe international release.
You can have it like that.
So, we'll see how that goes.
I think that's why it does so little knockback. I actually gave up when Kai decided to be
probably
good again
a very
and use
poor
Kagura.
choice.
Yes.
And it was like, yes, time to see. Oh wait, I didn't want to watch it because like, wait, that means no more Royal Paladins.
Oh no, you
That's
gotta break
right.
the mold.
Alright, so
Yes,
kind of difficult to
hyper
stay on topic here. But the gist of things is Aichi's little quarantine palace thing is on the moon. And they get lured there because
They followed the butler.
yeah, they followed the butler because Sarah's butler. This was intentional. His master plan. Her.
Keisan kicked up the door.
Yeah, Sarah loses on purpose to the fists of manliness. Except he was playing Grand Blue, so you know it doesn't look like he's sandbagging.
Shut up!
No, I actually think Grand Blue's really good. They're just trying to
around.
understate it.
Grand Blues.
Sarah receives his own judgment, but he's fine apparently because he was ready. He's like the best thing
He's
in
that
sliced
evil.
bread.
Dude, and sliced bread is so good.
Like, he's so arrogant, you don't even know.
Jesus, Pikachu at level 9 is
Yes,
a dick.
Levi's eyes. That makes him a professional asshole.
And then
I can see
immediately
Pikachu
after
getting a hard matchup from
knocking pants
Mega
at
Man.
him, everyone else in Team
Suck
Mate
man.
proceeds to lose for no fucking reason.
Oh, and then they're like, okay, now you've lost. This time,
No more judgment. You're just getting out of this
I want
arc
to try with
because
Mario.
you're useless.
Wait, who's getting out of the arc?
Everybody, Kamui, Miwa, Misaki, they all lost.
They all lose
All
their
of them.
memories.
Done.
So yeah,
not
you're in the
important.
part of the party where like, you're in the extras I will not use.
Yeah, like, it's so
Saving that battle
frustrating.
video, that
Because
just-
in the end, all the knights had to lose anyway
Yeah.
for Sarah's plot to actually go the way he wanted it.
You saved it.
And did you save it?
I'm sorry.
So,
I
what
might
he
have. I'm
does,
sorry, I think I did.
Yeah, okay, so after Sarah loses to Naoki, and seemingly on purpose,
Oh wait.
he goes ahead and
Ben,
breaks up his
You have.
friends.
Yeah. You saved it, right?
Yes.
I didn't.
Because that was so stupid.
He beats Rati with a Link Joker deck because apparently that got unleashed after one seal was broken.
Oh, well.
That evil. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Shoot.
he's that
Are we
evil.
quitting or are we continuing?
This is
I'm
my
gonna take
true
away that I need
deck.
to pay attention to this.
Quitting?
Well,
Whatever.
you know, as is the way.
Joker deck with all
That
the
was
seals on.
He's a very good actor though because he got Nev to go fight
That was the
Aichi and
be-all
lose.
end-all.
Or maybe Name's just like stupid. Like
And
nothing
according to
stupid.
the new rules of Link Joker, even if you win, Link Joker doesn't go
What?
away
What's going on
because it
Something so stupid
it
happened that
attaches
we all
itself
quit.
to anyone who can beat it.
Okay.
So it is literally cancer. You cannot get rid of Link Joker.
Oh shit.
But I'm sure they're gonna Deus Ex Machina
lost my
it
joke
away in
somehow.
like 2 episodes anyway.
Oh my god.
Only to come back
Katie,
next season.
Do you have a side
Yep.
No.
Come back.
Okay, there.
Right. So,
Freaking done in proxy.
Sure.
oh yeah, and, like, Kai finally gets his rematch with Guyard.
Don't have them.
He's playing as Perdition Dragons, and it's about the most epic thing, animation-wise, that this season has actually produced.
What about Zygarde?
I remember I saw that episode and I was just so mad at the game that I literally didn't notice.
Oh no, Kai looks like the villain when he's using this. 1, 2, and the third shot.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
I have to watch that episode.
No, he burned Bruno 3 times. It was great.
I have to watch that episode.
He hates little boys.
No, Bruno's an asshole.
Gesundheit.
One thing I'm gonna have to.
He actually fired off the laser skill twice, even though he didn't have enough counterblasts open.
I'm going to
Riders.
Joker. Oh,
I got him, coach.
Like, they're not putting any effort into the fights anymore. Like, at all.
Excellent.
So yeah, but eventually all the knights go down
I did too.
through some way or another, and then Sarah enacts his master plan and like imprisons everybody in ice, and it's like,
Of course, it's ice.
well, shoot, what do we do now? And then suddenly, out of nowhere, Ren and Leon show up because they apparently have the Quattro Knight powers, even though they aren't knights.
I don't.
You can only break the ice from the outside, you see.
Well, you know.
You know, even though they refuse to help,
Where'd you put the
fight you
figures?
defend, they still got membership cards.
I just can't believe this arc. And then, like, finally we get some substance after Sarah just gets wrecked by... What the hell did he even get wrecked by?
I don't know, I gave up.
They're gonna by Buster.
Oh,
I
right.
accidentally hit the cookie.
Wait, did he?
Did he lose by fire or by Gold Paladin?
He lost by Buster.
No,
No.
he lost
by
no
Gold
Joker deck.
He lost by
Oh, wait, he got beat by Guyard, right, because, Prominence Glare. Because you're not allowed to use the same... You're not allowed to use the same boss card 2 fights in a row. And in Guyard's case, you're not allowed to use the same Forerunner 2 fights in a row. He literally used 4 different ones in 4 consecutive fights.
Well, that's how much support Gold Paladin has.
This fucking show. I mean, yeah, we didn't like seeing Alfred in every single episode, but Jesus.
He really did it.
And yeah, and Sarah went out like a bitch in like 2 episodes from enacting his plan. Bravo. Now we don't have a villain anymore. And
It's incomplete.
Team Mate and the Knights are just fighting each other some more for no fucking reason because they realized, oh, we need to pad out this season just a little bit more.
See, this is where the beach episode was supposed to happen. So he gets his
We
karate and
had a beach episode, but it was only Naoki and Kamui
That's
running
not a
around.
beach episode, that was an island.
Yeah, islands are typically
no,
surrounded by a
geez.
beach.
You saw more rocks than sand that episode.
You can't have rocks on a beach, you know.
There's such a thing as wrong.
It needed more sand.
It could
and
be a rocky
bikinis.
beach.
Okay,
so
we'll see Kamui and
And more
Naoki.
curry.
Corin comes forward to fight because, well, she kind of has to, or
Ah, you
her
got me.
existence is meaningless.
It's meaningless as her the last season. Thanks for the Joe Knight style.
And Naoki fists her dead.
Showing up in the hot sauce.
You can read into the implications of that however you want.
And I will.
We learned in the process that
And
after the battle with Link Joker during Season 3, Corin was just sort of wandering around in a daze because
She has nothing.
nothing at all in her head.
Not even her unique hairstyle.
Yeah, it just
She literally.
it's better that way, by the way.
I know.
Supposed to reverse to like how she was before she got.
Apparently she was just that
Apparently
vapid.
she was a baby.
every time I was playing Pat's Link Joker, Zero always showed
Oh
up.
man, Link with the Tanuki
She like
thing.
cosplay because she wore a Chinese outfit. That's about it.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she just hears Aichi's moans of anguish, and all of a sudden she's on the moon. Poof. And then she remembers everything because Link Joker still exists inside him. And
Because he's pregnant, he's about to give birth.
Black pit.
But
no, because for whatever reason, she is able to siphon Aichi's pain, and this is how the companion Starvader Photon was born. She just sort of touched him and then... Oh.
Okay, so Corrin gave birth to Aichi's baby.
And her own baby, because she
What the hell
was
is
using
this? He's
her.
not flinching.
That's a time paradox.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Does the shield keep him from flinching or
And
something, too?
in case you had forgotten, about 10
that shield?
episodes ago, she
They
reclaimed
keep hitting him, and he
Blaster
just
Blade
he was
and gave
wouldn't
it back
flinch
to Aichi.
when he was using the bat.
Yeah.
Wonder where it went.
You know what's gonna happen now.
Don't help me.
So, Blaster Blade now has caught her space herpetogonosyphilids
Yep.
after giving birth to a science
I didn't
baby.
realize his name was that.
And then mating with that science baby.
So Vanguard's full of incest now.
Rosetta Chico.
Incest, per se?
Metaphorical.
It's just trading cards, guys. Come on.
You miss
Metaphorical
space
incest.
science
So many
babies
cards.
and space herpetogonosyphilids.
So many things to step on.
Next episode, for whatever god-awful reason, Kai and Gyler are gonna fight again.
Has there been any episode?
Because they're 1-1.
Have
They gotta settle this. Now that Gyler actually has an ace that's worth shit. Prominence Glare is actually pretty okay.
You just have to use a bad Promise grade 3. Promise core, but that's fine.
Pikachu plays hardball and
I'm
sudden
surprised
death.
Ellie looked up.
And after that,
What the
we're
hell?
gonna get our first two-parter
Nana.
in the entire season, I think, for the finale. Hero Overlord versus Villain Blaster Blade.
Prepare for even bigger fistings!
Villain Bastard Blade. Holy shit.
Yeah, he caught the space cancer, so now he's really, really strong and stuff.
Oh. So does Space Cancer just do that?
It does.
Yeah, Borg does crazy things.
Blaster Joker in particular allows you to
Kill friendship.
no, literally, when it's in Legion, Counterblast 2, Soul Blast 2, lock all of your opponent's rear guards and retire their Legion mate.
Is that broken?
That's not.
Really.
It's just,
Pretty much you have to reride your grade 3 unless you Superior Legion, because they got that through that ruling fix.
yeah, whatever.
And all you need to do is lock the front row in the Vanguard booster.
Locking everything isn't any different from just triangle locking in the first place, which is already crazy easy, and it's not doing anything for Link Joker.
It does get a benefit if you run forward Lanthem because you get plus 10 off of that.
But
So pretty much it's aggro Spike Brothers minus
just
the
about
minus.
now, the thing that actually sort of defines him more than anything, that makes him really feel like a blaster unit, is the fact that he can take a copy of something on your Vanguard circle, put it in the soul from your hand, and he gains a critical for that battle.
So Photon has use.
And
Dilation has use.
Good. Yeah, the Galatine clone guy is so fucking good.
It's also a really
because he can fish out your extra grade 3s
over the years,
which is really good in the mirror match. It's really good for pressuring in general. It's just, and you don't end up drawing them and dying.
Oh, there you go, because casuals don't
You just
like melee
run
that
4
much.
Garnet for a Blaster Joker because they both run Photon. 4 Photon, 4 Dilation, 3 Colony Maker, because why not?
The only person I really
I just-
has
Evil Marin,
I actually enjoy playing
Anthem,
him.
Sentinels,
Zelda.
2 filler of your choice.
Yeah.
This season started off so
Hey.
fucking well, and then
They
Because it's
Yeah, it
no
just, like,
longer about
nosedived.
Paladins.
Wait, what happened though?
They rushed the story and made it stupid.
Plot holes and what the fuck is
Alpha
going
killed
on
him.
throughout the wazoo.
the heroes
Nana
do nothing
grabs.
but lose, and there's
He
no
died.
reason for it. Ever.
And before anyone says anything,
Backstory
yes, it
always
would probably be annoying if they won all the time, but there is a thing called
Sakurai
middle
addresses
ground.
the Ice Climbers
You can have them
absence and
win
other
and lose.
Get right.
Like
Why,
season 1.
That's all
why
it
You
were
mean like Al?
any of these people on the team
It's such on fire.
if they're just going to remove them from the cast at the end of it anyway? They
they're gonna
literally
replace-
contributed nothing. At
Wait,
least Kamui got Kai off his ass,
Yeah, that's true.
and I can respect that, even if he did end up losing. But come on,
They're gonna replace the cast this time?
They just
Maybe.
did.
kind of, yeah. In other news, the movie is non-canon.
Oh boy.
Despite
Mr. Mario.
Despite all the pre-release information we've gotten about it.
Really?
He does the things and he kicks people.
Although you still see the cards that they're recently using because, you know, cross-promotion.
Speaking of that one card, we're actually becoming the end of promo that no one realized.
So many cards.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, so they're cock-teasing us with
Camera, look this way, thank you.
Yeah, well, you see, there was a guy in the way if you didn't
No, I
notice.
thought the camera moved on its own and I'm calling it a bitch.
Nope, I moved it because I wanted to make sure we were looking at something other than Ben's ass.
Why? We should do that the whole
This is a joking channel!
Man, Elliot finally ate his cake.
Anyway. Yeah, so they're teasing us with a new mechanic by releasing a promo that
You can get in this
can't
SP.
play because you don't know how to play it.
It literally says you can't put it in your main deck, and that's the
Oh
only
man,
deck
we're
you
getting
have.
extra decks. We're
Well,
ready for
see-
polymerization.
There's also the possibility that you just sort of put it in your shirt pocket. That's the theory people are running off of because
Shirt
that's where
pocket.
it comes from in the movie.
Unless it's no, it's because he has a blaster blade in his
Wait,
shirt pocket,
are
so
you gonna
that's
pull
why he
Lotte
can.
Lotte?
That's why Alfred Legion was
Apparently.
blaster blade.
I don't know.
You're gonna ruin your cousin's life.
Yeah, new category of cards called G units.
Really? Wait, really?
Yeah.
They're really called G units.
When did 50 Cent advertise this card?
I think this would be. I think it's supposed to mean like great or grand unit.
I don't care what it means.
Alright,
That's not what it
unit.
means here.
Jeez, stop.
G unit?
This one in particular is a grade 4 with 16k base power and triple drive,
What?
and it belongs to all nations and clans.
Wait, say that again. I didn't think I hear you.
16k base power, triple drive. Otherwise, it's vanilla, except it belongs to every clan and nation.
Oh.
Its race is Messiah. Obviously, because it's called Harmonix Messiah. It's kind of.
Oh my god.
And I
over
think we
everything.
heard some news about it only being able to be used until end of turn.
We really have no idea as to how it's used.
If so, that's like.
However, it enters play via the Stride ability.
Stride ability?
I'm gonna stride my G unit all over your ass.
Okay then.
But
We have no idea what that entails. Unlike Limit Break, it's actually an ability type like continuous auto and act. Yeah, it's an ability category rather than a type, and it's really weird. I don't know.
interesting.
But it supposedly just enters play for that turn, and then poof.
It
We
explodes.
don't know if you discard it. We don't know what you have to do afterwards.
Clearly
We don't know
the
how it
card
even
just
comes into
disappears.
play in the first place. Because it says, if you meet the costs and conditions, you can stride this card until end of turn.
Stride this card.
I'm pretty sure the cost and conditions is to overcome despair and become a Common Rider Wizard.
Yes, something like that. But either way, the costs and conditions are not written on the card, which is completely counterintuitive because this game always does that.
What happened to this game?
I don't know, but this is like gonna be something that's written in the rule book for sure.
Bushi, that's what's happening in this game.
You have to yell stride the original G.
Oh god, no, please stop it. Why is the Voltacle so good
But
now?
if it's just until end of turn, that's fine.
Like,
Because
this particular card probably isn't going to mean much. It's just the filler for everyone to use while they wait for their own.
yeah, and it's probably going to be the one big power play that's better than Break Ride because Break Ride is essentially an egg 2 because you have to ride that and different grade 3 that's supposed to do something
Oh yeah,
better than it.
additional outs to delete that we don't actually need because
It
they're.
sucks ass.
Well, it doesn't suck.
Well, there's not that it
don't
sucks
like that
ass. It's
big
just they
shit,
made
do you?
blocking
No, I know, you
better.
just- Sure.
Fighting it over and over and over.
Yeah, they actually made.
He's an ass.
They gave you a fair out to delete.
Yeah, and
And
delete
even
itself
if you
is
do
fine.
get deleted and have to eat it, it's not the end of the world because.
And support for deleters is good because they can delete and lock because you're deleting.
Can't be deleted, man. You live in the
pretty solid
database.
deck.
In the database. Whoa, whoa,
All
whoa.
I
you
don't
do
know
is
if you
run.
guys have even explained what delete is.
No, we haven't.
Okay, well, we should probably do that.
Let's do it.
Okay, your Vanguard.
Your Vanguards get turned face down. They lose all of their power and printed text.
Yep.
So it's like weird token things.
But they keep their grade, they keep their plan, all that stuff.
drive
They
and
can
whatnot.
still twin drive, they can still attack. They just have 0 power. And like Lock, it lasts until the end of the card controller's next turn.
Well, at least they can still attack.
I mean, it's debilitating, but I mean, you have the built-in way to play around it in the form of riding, which is why the trial deck guy penalizes riding in the way Zanbaku does. You have to discard to do it.
So basically, it's Dayusha Reverse on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the first instance of skill negation against your opponent in this game.
Yet we still don't have take control of your opponent's unit.
No, but they'll get there.
Yeah, because there's no more Lord.
There's no more Lord because they moved Lord off of the cards into the game rules.
Yep.
It's like, you can hybrid, but why not build a better deck?
No, you can't. Like, the Japan Fighters rules say...
You can't do that.
You pick one plan. Unless it's Extreme Fight,
Yeah,
then
that's
you're
what I
allowed to do everything, including Bark Gall and stuff.
Speaking of fucking Extreme Fight, goddamn Japan and their promos for that tournament. So both the Paladins have been begging for their goddamn Grade 3 Searcher. They get one. It's also glorified. It's just shiny Extreme Fight or whatever.
Save your Doge.
Get out of here.
They also got 2 different variations of Luckbird, and it's great.
Yep.
So much is going on lately. We delete, and we're getting taunted by what this stride is. Even though, like, the Legion format... It's hard to believe the Legion format's probably ending already.
It's already ending as soon as it began. But I don't really mind that too much.
I do sort of hope it continues, even if we do get Stride as the new big thing, because...
I think they'll do both. It's kind of like how,
Stride into Legion.
Yeah.
you know, they're like with Yu-Gi-Oh! They have pendulum monsters, but now
Pendulums are just the enablers for everything else. They realized
Yeah.
this.
yeah. So now they're making fusions, and then you can just succeed or synchro and whatever.
I got the Alfred.
In other news, I'm waiting to find out what the English promo cards for October are.
Yeah.
Even though they haven't had one for September.
Oh, the current pack ends in September.
Oh, really? Okay. I want Cheryl.
Maybe we'll finally get the Musketeer unit we were promised.
That's probably.
Fuck you, they're in Booster 16 and you're gonna like it.
Oh wait, they're confirmed for Booster 16?
No,
No,
it makes sense
but-
because Neonectar's in there.
I don't believe it.
Oh,
They're
God.
releasing an English exclusive Booster
Yep.
16.
I saw
With
him.
more shit in it.
Pretty much they're trying to catch us up. And I'm fine with that. All it's going to do is make things ever more expensive, and they kind of make me sad inside. Oh wait, unless they don't put extra...
Don't worry, he'll just be useless later.
Dude, I remember...
More Seal Dragons.
What set was it where they added like 2 extra rares and about 10 extra commons and we couldn't find any cards at all?
7.
Gladiators Assault.
Fate, Healer, Ergodio. It was Booster 6, wasn't it?
No, you know, they put in...
I remember 7
They put in full bow, and, you know, they put in purple trapeze list instead of 7.
That's where the one where Lulu was like hard to find than SPs. At least for
One
first
Lulu, 2 SP Blaster Darks.
And
GG.
2 SP
and 2
monocular
SPD.
attack.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Like that was so stilted. It was head spinning. Like I don't even know what to say about it.
I haven't actually played any Legion games. Well, I did once because someone now at the card shop I go to brought a Japanese Regalia deck,
Oh boy.
and it's fine because I didn't feel anything because it was going against Blouse. My draws were just being OP and just checking like the nuts, and then I'm like, I'm gonna guard for no plus and block all your Blouse just so you can't restand. And I'm also at 2 or 3 damage. I'm also gonna call Tukakurihime to re-Legion. I'll use Legion skill again because for some reason I have this many cards in my hand. A lot.
Speaking of Legion Regalia, when you're fighting that deck, do not ever go past 2, because otherwise
You die.
you die. In any effective sense, you cannot guard Yggdrasil
Wow.
because it's gonna be a 50k plus and you're not allowed to sentinel it. So,
And that's kind of stupid because their main plans are sitting on Angelica. So you're gonna have to be blocking everything.
okay.
That or be Sing Saber in that care.
Yeah. In other news, hoping that Cat Butler gets promptly neutered before.
And Superior Legion, because I was like, oh, Superior Legion, you don't shuffle 4 back. People were doing that in the tournaments in Japan. Oh, and then fucking Abyss Sync.
Yeah. Oh god. Just.
Please.
So yeah.
We finally had a hybrid deck that convinced.
Here you go, Rico. That's your name for
That
Gallade.
convinced Bushiro to change one of their rules.
Seto Kaiba.
Because it was 90% of the tops and participators.
Yeah. So
yeah.
they eliminated your ability to use 10 Shadow Paladins in Royals and just reduced it to you're allowed to play 4 Blaster Darks. Have fun.
And now people are going to be playing Seekers with 4 Blaster Dark.
Okay.
Because Wingo Brave is their only starter. Unless you play Savior Doge. But Savior Doge is not enough
I
soul.
play Lucius. He's great.
In Sing Saber?
I do what I want.
Okay.
Hoping we get the Battle Sister Legion and stuff in time.
I want the Angel Father Legion just because.
Like, the English product
You
releases
asshole, don't you
in
throw me, don't you throw me!
are
Stop
so
it, stop it!
cleverly.
He just held me there. There's sudden death and he's just holding me in the air, won't let me die.
So yeah, the English branch of Bushiroad is being really clever with how they're releasing things.
I
Because
guess you probably want your game back.
instead of starting with Booster 16 and just getting raffle stomped by 2 decks all the time, they're releasing 2 extra boosters and 3 trial decks that match existing things people are already using.
Right after
2 days before the Continental Championship. It's gonna be so chaotic to see what goes on there because we're gonna see like.
It's also after Fire Squad.
Yes.
So we'll have Legions then.
You talk to a guy in a hotel.
Everybody gets Legion at the same time.
Random, he goes to different hotels.
God.
Have fun trying to use Brutus with your 4 Seekers!
We're gonna see a lot of
Never found.
Oh my god, those are huge.
Legion break ride decks. Actually,
one of them. He's always at least
most of
one
these
of
clans
them.
only
He's
have
gotta
one
go to each
Legion that's worth
hotel.
playing.
And right now the meta is slow enough that you can use break rides, but then when set 17 comes out, GG Nori.
I'm actually debating just if I actually get the time to put it together, just using Vera and Cece.
That's all you need. Vanilla beat Neo.
All you need is 4 Vera. If you want another grade 3, just play 1 Martina. Musketeers are absurdly good. Like, people don't expect it, and then they go from 3 to 6 in 1 turn because they have so much
bowling ball is so good.
free grade 3 advantage built in, and all that scaling, and then the instant power buff that just goes.
Damage check something or die.
I had some pretty close matchups against that with Vanilla Alfred Seeker beat
King of Knights Azer actually good for something.
King of Knights Ezer. When you don't want to play the Saver of Things, just play 8 Alfred Seekers. It's fine.
Alright, so I have one more match.
And with what people are doing,
fine.
they've
Sorry,
been playing
yeah.
Sing Saber with Bark Doll, and they have 1 Blaster Blade. Hey look, Alfred can use Blaster Blade as his Legion mate. So I'll be making a deck. My Alfredo is in the sink.
Yeah, it's actually interesting because Seeker Alfred from the movie Booster can Legion with either Blaster Blade or Blaster Blade Seeker. Which means you can activate Blaster Blade's Vanguard Circle ability.
Coward Blast 2 recruits something with Alfred, which is the Luckberg clone. Soul Blast 2, you have an F to Legion. Legion to Blaster Blade. Coward Blast 2, kill something. You can finally kill grade 1s with Royal Paladins again. It's beautiful.
It's situational though, but you will do it sometimes. So.
Yeah. It's like you ride your grade 3 and you're like, okay, I'm going to kill you because I rushed you down the previous 2 turns.
I can't only get into sudden death with this guy.
Seeker Vanilla Beats is so fucking fast.
He's just gonna grab you for 2 hours.
You have the potential of having
Nope.
12 power
I do not like Villager's gameplay.
including the Tool Line version. Also, thank you, Bushiro, for nerfing Royal Paladins intentionally. with your shitty archetype of Jewel Knight, but it's finally good.
I don't know.
Because
like
Limit Break
You
Enabler.
want to just turn it off, Jerry, or?
Limit Break Enablers and Booster 17 have done absolutely nothing.
Unless you're Jewel Knight, because you play 16 crits
I found this
for
website.
Salome, and you can kill them turn 3.
Yeah, Salome can directly recruit the Limit Break Enabler, so she gets +2/+1.
So that is why I have a playset of SP Salome. Not just because it was the only
There's never
Salome in
a point on
stock
the
at
left
the
where I'm
card
not
shop I
hyped
go
about
to.
Paul motherfucking
Actually, yes,
Robertson.
it was, along with I like Salome.
Not to mention, Jewel Knights really needed another playable grade 1 anyway, so the fact that they got that is just really good. It's also absurd with Ashley Reverse, because you start going +3 every fucking turn. For nothing.
Well,
No, remember how I called 2 Tilda in the back row and just wrote a grade 3 and have a full field?
Oh dear god.
You can't do that now because fucking Kaguro.
I should definitely say that the power of Link Joker and Kagero decks in the Legion era are really overstated. I mean, they're good, but they're just any other deck in the format, really.
well, what would you say is the meta right now? Are we in a 3-deck format for Legion or no? Are we out of that?
Like,
Actually,
once
If it
you
isn't
get,
the
once you
3-deck
get
format,
past
it wouldn't
Booster
be an American
16,
game that was
everything exists except, like,
Tama.
obviously except for the decks
So-
without full Legion
So,
support.
in other words, we're back to how we were in the first few seasons.
Remember
They basically just burned the brush.
Remember how I did well with fucking Shamsiel? I miss those days.
Yep. Just give it time. Like I said, just burning the brush. All the old stuff that they don't want to exist, set fire to it with Legion, and now
Yeah,
it's Legion from now on.
who's missing? We've got
Fuck you first.
Oracles. Even though they got 2 promo Legions, they're both really fucking bad.
They don't work with each
Not
other.
even CEO though.
It's fine, but if you write CEO, you're behind on the
And
metagame.
besides, Oracles don't have good generic grade 1s and 2s, and there's no Amaterasu specific support other than the power attackers, so it's
And
really kind of pointless.
Down Omegas.
Yeah, and that one's awkward. The Battle Sister Legion is pretty good, but they only have 1. What are they gonna do?
My idea was using Cookie just so you have extra Legion fodder just because you discard cards.
You guys remember Brain
And you can
Crash
Soul Blast
everything?
with her.
Playing Ignition, but it was so
Angel Feather needs some generic clones to be good.
Angel Feather
Fucking
needs
Luckbird.
Angel
Come
Feather
on.
needs support, period, because you're like, you made an Angel Feather deck that only ran 4 grade 3s because it was just Legion and used a grade 3 Surfer.
toss deck.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
36k unboosted center, no, 31k unboosted center lane. I'm not kidding. That's what its effect does.
it's beautiful. What was it? You made it 6 crit, 6 stand?
Yeah, something like that. The Angel Feather Legion is
Thinking everything I needed.
just vanilla on vanilla.
Which is fine because that's what Shamsiel kind of was, but you got some hand cleaning, but that's what nowhere else
The
for.
Legion skill gives everything in your front row plus 2k. If you've got a copy of a card in your Vanguard circle face up in the damage zone, give your front row 2k again. And then when she attacks and you have something else in the center, plus 3.
Alright.
So since the Legion skill powers up both units on your Vanguard circle too,
You get plus 8.
plus 8 to the center, then this plus 3, so your Legion attack is 31 unboosted. Which is delicious, but the rest of the deck doesn't fucking do anything, so you know.
Yeah,
It's kind of like Zerakiel, but better.
Yeah, pretty much.
So with that, you have to make 17k columns. So you run the Bethanol because you are allowed to.
You run the 10k grade 1, it's so vicious. Some people are having a lot of fun with the Great Nature Legion. I completely fucking forgot what it does. It's a pair of foxes, though.
Excellent.
Everything is calling Duckbill and Hamskay, or no?
I don't know, something like that. It
I
kind of
believe
plays
it.
Link Joker pretty well. Because you just kill your own front row.
Everything
Tachikaze is like a really good Legion.
Yeah, Tachi! They didn't get a foil card in that set,
Their
did
Legion,
they?
yeah, their grade 3 Legion that was in the set is a rare. And it's really good value because it makes all your units Iguana Gourd for Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1.
And its mate is like Dino Crowd, except on crack.
Yeah.
It brings them back or something.
And you play 4 triggers that go into the soul because Ancient dragons are so generic. I only have archbirds, and that will not hurt me because there's no way I'm going to retire a sentinel because with all the value I'm getting out of the deck.
Grand Blue is good now.
Wow.
I know you're in disbelief.
Great nature. During your end phase, when your rear guard is put into the drop zone, if this card is in Legion, choose a card from your damage zone, turn it face up. Then if the unit put into the drop zone is a unit with the same name as the unit in your Vanguard circle, draw a card. Choose up to 2 cards from your drop zone and put them on the bottom of your deck.
All right, and then the mate looked for copies of Vanguards, so it's an endless loop of fuckery.
Auto Vanguard ability.
Song that never ends.
When this unit attacks a Vanguard, choose one of your rearguard units and may give it plus 4,000 to end of turn.
Yeah.
And then that unit dies at end of turn.
It's very Leopold, very duckbill. It's great nature up to 11, just like you need it to be.
Yep.
You just don't have a full deck, so you play it with Shad Noir, and everything gets huge and dies, and you end your turn with about 13 cards in your hand.
Fair trade.
I miss those days of Coral when I had a 20-card hand.
Okay.
But now I'm gonna have a 20-card hand again when Cheryl comes out.
The ninjas don't exist because they lose to the damage zone.
Will it ever work for them?
Lots of stuff, and I've been mostly impressed because the balancing effort has been superb. Except for that little runaway Abyss Seekers deck that really should have been stopped 3 months ago.
No, only the show could get better.
I guess they were trying to find a good way to balance it out, and so we're just trying to focus on other things. Because they're too busy buying other brand names or series, so Kill and buy Schwartz and more shows, more cards and whatnot.
I'm still not gonna play that game.
I had
The only thing I do is collect those cards.
in this one just to try and get a grade 2.
I'm going to make the worst deck because it's a kill deck, but the deck name is Blumenkranz because it runs Ragyo, Nui, and Ryuko wearing Junketsu, and also says the Black Secretary. She is a Black Secretary because she's in that one nation in Africa.
Yep, one nation in Africa.
So who all of us are going to the qualifiers again? Vanguard and Buddyfight.
Let's see, I believe we got 3 people over here.
I'm going to be the guy dressed up as a really lazy Daigo.
If they will be the TV representatives, I
I'm going to try
will.
to go to both, although I don't expect to win the Buddyfight qualifier because Dungeon World is canceled.
Dungeon World is like hardcore.
And you kind of have an outdated deck, or?
Oh yeah, I don't think I'm going to play that.
Because I got really
I'm still
salty against
contemplating that as we
Emily.
speak. Should probably figure that out.